George Clooney believes the #MeToo movement has stopped people being a jerk at work. The actor, 60, reflected on the Harvey Weinstein scandal and thinks not only are there now more measures in place to protect women from predatory men in the workplace, but there is also a general acceptance that certain behaviors from people in power are no longer acceptable. Asked how much has changed since Weinstein was accused of sexual assault and rape in 2017, kicking off the #MeToo campaign, he told the Sunday Times Culture magazine, "It's changed in this way. On top of the terrible things Weinstein did, being a jerk at work is now not okay. Just because you're a boss, it doesn't mean you get to S on people. I've been the boss and the guy being S on. You can't get away with being a D anymore, you'd get ratted out." Now Terry's sometimes an overcorrection, where everyone points fingers, but that will settle. It always does. And I can't imagine some producer having a casting session alone in his hotel room with a young girl anymore. It's moving in the right direction. George, who is father to twins who has twins Alexander and Ella, 4, with wife Amal, thinks there are still changes needed in the film industry but he is unsure what until people speak out about wrongdoing. Asked what still needs to happen, he said, "We'll know when we see how wrong something else goes. I'm sure Terry's more and someone will tell us, then we'll have to pay attention to it." The former ER star turned 60 in May and although it was a bummer to hit the milestone, is grateful to still be alive and wants to fit in as much as he is able to before he hits 80. He said, "Turning 60 is a bummer. But it's that or dead. I said to Amal, knock on wood, I'm healthy. I still play basketball with a younger gang. I feel good. But in 20 years I'm 80, and 80 is a real number. I said the next 20 years are halcyon and we need to celebrate that. We should focus on the work we do being just the stuff we have to, that we feel in our chest." Elsewhere in the interview George said he was waiting for my switch to turn off after he was in a motorcycle crash that could have killed him. The Hollywood icon reflected on the moment he thought was the last minute of my life as well as turning 60. Back in 2018, George was taken to hospital after he was hit by a car in Sardinia, while he was on the Italian island filming Catch-22, a TV adaptation of Joseph Hiller's book of the same name. The crash happened when a Mercedes turned in front of him and Clooney was thrown from the bike, slamming into the windscreen. The driver called Italian Carabinieri, who sent the municipal police, an ambulance and the fire department, and while George was on the ground, he realized a crowd was gathering and people were filming him on their phones. Recalling the accident, George said, "I was waiting for my switch to turn off. I'm fine now. If you're in the public eye, what you realize when you're on the ground thinking it's the last minute of your life is that, for some people, it's just going to be entertainment for their Facebook page." George, who also ventured into the world of filmmaking throughout his 43-year career, admitted he is a pretty positive guy but that moment told him he was there for their entertainment. Back in May, the Ocean's 11 star marked a milestone birthday, his 60th, with his wife of 7 years, Amal. "Turning 60 is a bummer. But it's that or dead," he said. The Academy Award winner also recalled how he told barrister Amal, "Knock on wood, I'm healthy." He is also partial to a game of basketball with the younger gang, but George is already thinking ahead to his 80th. He described the next 20 years as halcyon, concluding the tell-all interview by expressing his desire to celebrate that.